Welcome to an all-new episode of the Cheesiest Man Alive, and today we will be utilizing Beyond's latest addition to the Cheese family, the famed 2-Rex Reaper into 4-Rex Marine SCV all-in. Beyond used it exclusively versus Zerg, but I decided that if it works in one matchup, surely it must work in all of them. More on that later, but for now we start with a game with an ending that I might regret. Enjoy! Alrighty, now a first game here is going to be against a pretty freaking high-level Protoss player. That doesn't mean necessarily that we're gonna lose, but it's going to make life at least a little bit harder for me. As, ooh, to get a free kill over here, that's nice. Did not quite get spotted. Did also not see my second Reaper building. So the plan here is very simple. We got Beyond's build, you know, the 2-Rex Reaper. He's been playing this for a long time in TVZ now, and a lot of the other Terrans are starting to catch on. And I was wondering, how well will this particular cheese do in other matchups? Well, we're here to find out, of course. Ooh. Did build a blind battery, which is not necessarily great for me, but I also don't really think it's the end of the world. If he chases me, that could potentially be good. I probably should have built my tech lab over there, actually. Tech lab more hidden would have probably been just slightly better. We'll get a tiny little depot over here, and then we'll jump into his main base with more of this. Now, we are going to get a fort barracks. We built that in the far back, and it's basically just a... well, yeah, it is a 4-Rex all-in. That's really just what it is. We're going to pull SCVs with this as well. First, we got to try and deal some damage here. Maybe we can actually get a Stalker kill. That would be freaking huge. I actually think I might be capable of getting this. I'm definitely going to be capable of getting this. Oh, I just lost my my worker building this thing downstairs. Also ended up losing one of my Reapers, which is kind of frustrating. But perhaps we're still in good shape. Like, I don't think this is the end of the world. He obviously built quite a few units here. I think he's going to have a unit up here once more. Yep, we're going to just piss off. And now one of the things that I really actually want to do that I think is very, very important for me is not just denying scouting, which is actually really important, but also just making sure that my Reapers stay alive, because this is a major threat later on. So basically what I'm going to be doing with these Reapers, I will jump into my opponent's main base, and because every Protoss player only has a single hotkey for units, we're like, oh no, units in my main. They'll go into the main base, move over there with their entire army, then boom, I stim in, kill absolutely everything that this guy cared about in his entire life, and I win the game. Oh, I forgot my combat shield. No, it's actually perfectly in time. I didn't forget it. Just temporarily delayed it for no real reason. Very nice. I'm actually struggling to keep the production up on this many barracks. Are you sure that this build is very tight, Mr. Beyond? It feels so hard to do for me. Maybe it's just my inferior Protoss macro that is talking here. Get one over here. A couple more of these. We have a massive army already. We're just going to start moving out on the map right now. Actually, it's way too early. We have like 50 more seconds to kill. I hope there's no DTs. I also hope there's not going to be blink or anything of the sort. I don't think there is. So the fun thing here is that just because of how I set up this early game, tech most of the time is going to be delayed, right? Because my opponent here is thinking, well, thinking many things like, oh no, where's the second barracks, you know? Rush out that battery. Maybe get a Stalker out. And all of these things, they usually delay gas, especially the Stalker. That's quite a bit of gas that can be sunk into something else. Why is this guy so late? Why is he so late to the party? I don't quite understand. Should we go in yet? No, I think we wait for a couple more seconds. I'm going to get a concussive shell behind this. Okay, we're going to hit kind of tight. Ah, it's DTs. I knew it was going to be DTs. Didn't I say it would really suck if this was DTs? And then what was it? DTs, exactly. Ah, this freaking sucks. This is garbage. Now, these two are going to deal some damage in the main base. And then here we go. At the same time. Puff, 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 puff. Is my eBay being attacked? No, it's not really. I don't really have any scans available, though. We have way too little scans. Oh my god, this is such an issue for me right now. I'm going to need to build a turret over here, that's for sure. It's really important as well for me to get a turret out here. I need a scan first. First things first. I need a freaking scan. Without a scan, I can't even get a single turret up, which is going to be extremely frustrating for me. Look at this. He's just chasing me with DTs right now. There's literally nothing I can do. I don't even have cash anymore for a turret. This is the worst position I've ever seen a turret being put in as well. He's just going to continuously warp in more of these DTs. I can't believe that the one unit that would win the game here is what he built. That is so extremely frustrating for me. You guys have absolutely no clue. So this guy is lifted now. This is awful. Ah, we're just dead. Let's just step out. Oh my god, actually this game was a lot closer than I thought it was. He only had 2 DTs left. I should have maybe stayed in. I could have gone home and played a macro game from here. Oh, I IDRA'd out of this game. What a blunder. All right. I was up in workers and I had 2 orbitals. I had an eBay. I didn't. I thought he had a 3rd. And I thought there was workers there. He cancelled it. I was winning this. I'm not sure if I can ever get home or if I can ever kill this, but I should have tried at least. I had 2 SCVs here. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. This guy was like 5'8" as well. There would have been some big points. 5'9". I pushed him over the edge to 5'9". But this, my dear friends, is what we call a freaking issue. Because I just got the exact same opponent. But actually, maybe we set up the perfect mind game here. You know how you have like, you know, there's no real mind games within one game. Well, it's possible, but it's unlikely. But now we're playing mind games throughout the series, you know, and that's really what, or throughout the series, through multiple games. That's really what's kind of a series, honestly. 2 times in a row, that's definitely a series. We're gonna go... Oh, no, actually, maybe I should keep this one barracks at home. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, this is an old school. This is an old school version, okay? This is a real old school version of this build. Oh, you guys are not gonna believe this. You guys are not gonna believe this. You won't believe it, even when you see it. I don't actually know what the correct... This is not the build. This is absolutely not the build. Let's hope he doesn't know how to count. Multiple things, by the way. This is not like if he miscounts my... So, oh my god, I messed everything up. I had no clue how this build worked. This is garbage, though. This is hot garbage. Okay, so what's going to happen here is my first barracks, I think, was supposed to be at home, but I didn't. So my first barracks is delayed by like, like 10 seconds, at least. So if he knows how to count, that's an issue. On top of that, I had to cut like 2 SCVs, and there's 1 SCV across the map. So that's also not great. Also, my gas is way too late. Now, maybe if he believes that he achieved this himself, you know, through hard work, by harassing with the probes, like, oh, my barracks is so delayed because my opponent is such a hard worker, you know? That is kind of... It's not likely, but it might be possible here. And now we're actually just going to take the natural as well. How about that, huh? Here, look at this. This is a mind game. I want this down. I want this down. Yeah, he's... Oh, man, I'm so smart. Yeah, get it down. Yeah, son. You did get it down. I'm not in a great spot, though. I had to skip my orbital command for this. I'm gonna piss off with this bad boy. I mean, this is fake news, right? This is natural. We can't afford any more workers either. This is... Oh my god, this is chaos. I can't build another marine. I feel like even if I go in unscouted with the marauders, this is still simply not going to work. You think he now knows what this is? No, he's no clue. He actually has no clue. I want to cancel this CC, by the way. Which is hilarious. Okay, he's so busy right now thinking about what this is that he's forgetting to macro. Well, at least that's what I hope. I didn't get this, but I didn't want it either. So I don't care about that. I actually don't. Like, I know that sounds like a lie, but yeah. Like, what's he gonna do about it? I'm allowed to lie. It's my job. Well, it's not really my job, but I mean, no one's gonna call me out. I'll be fine. If he has a battery, I'm dead. If he has a battery, I'm dead. No battery. That's an issue for you, isn't it, matey? That's an issue for you. Is that your first talker that just died for free? That seems to be the case, doesn't it? Does seem to be that you just lost a stalker for free, buddy. I'm gonna build this over here. Zip, 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 zip. How many more of these do I need to kill for this to be worth it? Oh, he's surrounded? Really? You think you can just get away with a surround like that, mate? Huh? You think that is normal behavior? Behavior that I approve of? Harstem, Kevin the Koning. No, of course not. Now, we're still producing workers behind this. This thing is not in the correct spot. Oh, I got surrounded again because I wasn't paying attention. It's not really an excuse, though, is it? It's like, you only got my Marauder because I don't, you know, I can do 2 things at the same time at all. I'm terrible at this game. I didn't get any real info here either, by the way, which is kind of pissing me off now. We're gonna go again. What if it's DTs once more and he's about to roll up on me with another set of DTs and just absolutely, you know, make me depressed once again. Die. Nah, you can't chase me. Can't chase me. Should we scan? No, I'll just build a Reaper from here. That's my plan. Oh my god. You know, I don't mind losing, but I don't like losing. Well, I don't like the phase that is there before losing. Especially where you're not quite sure that it's coming, you know? It's like, you can feel that something's in the air. Like, where is this guy's tech? You know, like, we know there's supposed to be some type of tech. Like, is it Blink? Maybe. It's possible that it's Blink. It's also possible it's not Blink, you know? And then, what is it going to be? Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to know as well. Just get a third barracks at home. I lost my Reaper. That was really my only way to scan. I'm just gonna scan. This guy mind tricked me over here. What a legendary player. Okay, wait, what? No, that wasn't that wasn't actually what I wanted to do. I was like, man, my barracks already finished at home. I felt like I just started it. I started a new tech lab. This has not been great. This has not been a great start, but people in the past have had bad starts and still managed to win. You know, and that's what I'm kind of holding on to as well. It's just that hope that it doesn't need to be perfect the first time. The first rocket that got sent to the moon. Also, I'm actually not sure. Did the first rocket that got sent to the moon made it there? Maybe with the true intention? Maybe. Oh, no. Go in. Thank you. I know so little about space travel in general. I've never really been interested in it. It's because I knew it was never going to be for me anyway, you know? I also didn't feel like it was going to benefit me in any ways. I mean, stars and all that, very interesting, but not for me. I never was into it. I wonder why that is. Maybe you just don't know enough about it, you know? Some things just get more interesting once you learn more. But then, why would you learn more? This is like people that like Breaking Bad, you know? Breaking Bad is similar to space travel, in my opinion. I watched 2 seasons of Breaking Bad, I think, or like I watched a little bit of Breaking. I didn't watch the entirety of the first 2 seasons. I watched a fair bit of Breaking Bad, and I hated it. And whenever I would tell people this, they would say, you just gotta keep watching because it gets better after a while. It's like, well, that's a terrible setup for a TV show, isn't it? Like, how are they gonna get me invested if I need to sift through 15 hours of garbage level episodes? Like this annoying son that all I can do is freaking whine. He's just garbage. He's just getting annoyed. Every time there was a scene with his son in it, I was just getting more and more upset. I don't even know why. Same with the wife. I didn't like her at all. I also thought the guy himself was a weirdo. I didn't like it. It's the same with space travel. Oh, it's real interesting once you learn more about it. Yeah, but I want it to be interesting from the get-go. Why else would I start learning about it if it's not interesting from the get-go? That makes absolutely no sense. This game is a disaster, by the way. Can I just say that? I forgot my factory. Yeah, let's just follow this up with a massive push out. That makes no sense at this timing. Like, he's noticing it as well. Oh, he used to notice it back in the day. What is he doing? Like, legit, what is he doing? He's gonna recall out. That's the word I was looking for here. That's not going to be successful though, is it? This was world's worst recall. Do you get that one? Oh, out of my... My man jumped into my main base with full vision, knowing where my army was. Okay. Listen to this. Jumped into my main base, killed 3 workers, and lost 4 stalkers. Now, if the question would have been, was this a good trade? The answer to that question would be, hell no. That was garbage. Low-level trade. Very low-level trade. You don't even talk about it. That's how bad it was. Oh my god. That was great for me. This guy's 5'9". Who gave him his points to push him over 5'9"? Huh? Who did that? That's what I want to know. Gonna take this guy's points right away. Look at this. Is that a third? What is he doing? Freaking prick. Oh, I'm really dead actually. Am I not? Oh, I'm super dead. I have nothing. He has everything. Pick me up. That was really bad force fields. Everything tonight. And all we know, we might not get tomorrow. Give it tonight, won't care what they say. Oh, na 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 na. Yeah, okay, this guy on me. Complete destruction. Okay, I want to play Reapers again. I'm gonna Q dodge this guy, and we'll get our next game. All right, next opponent here is going to be a Zerg player, and against Zerg, the 2-Rex Reaper into 4x. This is what it was designed for. Okay, this is such a beautiful little build. Let's actually do it like this. Yeah, that feels good as well. And we're gonna open up with a quick little 2x. Both of them, I think I'm gonna build on the low ground as well. That does feel correct. I actually think I have a cool little sim city that you can do here. Look at this. Oh, God. Okay, look at this. Look at this. People have no clue about SimCity. They don't understand yet what's going to happen here. But you know, the architects, the city planners, people that played City Planner 2023 on Steam, you know, they know what I'm about to do. They look at this and they say, Harstem, you're genius. I'm just like you guys, just better. It's just what it is. Okay, look at this. Beautiful. I really do hope it works out. Otherwise, I'm gonna look like a fool. Double Reapers, triple Reapers is of course what we're is what we're planning on doing. Get that second depot, get the full wall. So in case of any type of pool first, and this is such a great build against pool first, right? Because the links are not going to be capable of coming by. You have a lot of Reapers out very early, which is fantastic as well. Like it just helps you so much. Against you could build a bunker in front, and life is going to be pretty freaking good most of the time. A little bit of a CC over there as well. This has been one of the more popular builds, by the way, in the current meta, is because Terrans do not actually have a brain. People don't realize this, but Terrans, they just copy what other Terrans do, and they don't actually have the ability to critically think about build orders. And they see a build like, oh, this guy's winning with that build, the build must be good. If a Terran sees a good build, but it loses, it's not a good build anymore. This is a true story, actually, on this. He's up here having a blast, isn't he? Like, there have been people... There's this... I'm gonna tell you the story of Ziggy, okay? Ziggy was a Terran player from Poland. Now, most of you have probably never heard of Ziggy. There's gonna be some people that will have heard of Ziggy. Ziggy, for years, actually years, since like 2018 or 2017, Ziggy has been playing... what is it called? What was I gonna say? Right, he has been playing... eBay block with gas first, okay? This was... And I remember telling Terrence, it's like, man, this build that Ziggy is playing is like pretty powerful. Like, I really struggle with this. Like, how do I beat this? You know, what would be good against this? And Terrence would be like, that build sucks. Like, no reason. There's never a reason with Terrence why a build sucks. It's just bad. Why? Well, if it's good, why isn't Beyond playing it? Why isn't Maru playing it? You know? Ziggy had been playing that build for 3 years. At least. For 3 years, he was playing this brilliant eBay block into gas first, okay, allowing you to stop, you know, to first of all stop the Nexus in the natural position where the Protoss wants it to, and then having a really quick follow-up, but not needing 2 gas for that quick follow-up. It's just genius in so many ways, right? It's a brilliant build. No one plays it. Beyond comes back from the army, I think. What is it, late 2020 or late 2019, one of the two. He starts playing this in TVP exclusively, and every Terran in the world, every single Terran in the world starts copying this. It's all they do for freaking months. Stupid eBay block into gas first. Now, after a while, Protoss gets a good response against it, but this means that for 2.5 years, Protoss players did not have a good response against this build that Ziggy had been playing for such a freaking long time. Terrans just never realized, because Terrans don't have an analytical brain. Just as a species, they're dumb. They can't help it. Yeah, he's evolved poorly. So this is whenever someone off-races as Terran, all the Terrans are paying attention, you know? Like, most Terran builds actually get created by non-Terrans. This is true. Like, Terrans only... That's why they watch my stream so much. You know, they see, oh, there's Harstem off-racing again. This guy has some good ideas about... it doesn't have the... doesn't have it in his fingers, you know, not the speed that we have, but he has the brains. They copy my style, and you see the results immediately. See it immediately. Did I go without combat shield? Not great. Not great. Not great. Let's see what he actually has here, you know? It's important as well. Let's have a... Ooh, I forgot to build a Bane nest. I bet that's really frustrating for you right now, isn't it? I bet that's really frustrating. Look at this, though. Hoppa! There we go, buddy. This build is free. Oh! Yeah. There we go. This build, by the way, we're going to be seeing it at Home Story Cup. We're going to be seeing it in the next 3 tournaments. This is already played out now at the highest level. I would recommend Terrence not to play this anymore. Was a GG though, so we're gonna add it into the GG counter, as the French would say. And we're gonna head into our next game. Alrighty, we got the same Zerg player. I accidentally built my first depot on the high ground though. So we can't really repeat. We can't rinse and repeat here. We are going to play a Reaper build, but I think I'll go for a 3-Rex Reaper here, which is also cool and recently has been kind of making a comeback. It's not necessarily great on this map, but it's also not terrible because there's a pretty large main base. It's really difficult to cover this ramp for a Zerg, and that definitely can be a factor in how easy it is to do everything basically. Now, there's 2 reasons why you want to have everything on the low ground most of the time. The first reason is honestly fairly simple. It is because if it's on the low ground, the links can't come by, but also it allows the Reapers to hit the other side of the map quite a bit quicker, which is also freaking huge. Like, just having those 5 extra seconds with the first Reaper, or the 4 extra seconds with that first Reaper, actually does help a lot. It really does. And I kind of regret not building it down there. But that is life as well. You make mistakes. Make loads of mistakes. That's just the way it is. My Reaper build will never be the same. Never be the same, yeah, yeah. That's just the way it is. Oh, yeah. Okay, I want to get an orbital command at some point. Just get it after everything that's good for me finishes. Like that depot and this barracks. Can I get it before? I think I can sneak it in. Pop. Sneaked it in. What I do best, sneaking. Oh. There goes the Overlord scouting. Absolutely nothing. That is, I guess, one of the advantages of not building everything in your natural. You have a little bit more time where the Zerg is in the dark. The longer you can keep Zerg in the dark, the better it usually is. Let's just go up to like 10 Reapers or so. I love the thought. Maybe you should even get +1. I love building Reapers. It is one of the many, small pleasures in life. Oh, nice dodge, honestly. Real nice dodge. Up. Should have probably targeted that down. This was not great. Oh, I don't want to die. I don't want to lose both of them. Okay, I lost one now. See if I can move down here. That's not good. I just locked myself in. Let's see if he can get me. Okay, my control has not been ideal. I'll just admit it immediately. Losing 1 Reaper and now getting so much damage on the next one. It hasn't been good. Okay, it just hasn't been. Again, it happened. This has just been fairly mediocre. You know what the best way is to get better at Reaper Micro? It's by practicing it a lot. It's very underrated in general, practicing things. For most things in life, you want to get better at it. Practicing, that's a really good solution. I probably should have attacked the dude that didn't have a... Oh my god, are you serious? That didn't have a transfuse available is what I was gonna say. So he's got a 3rd CC. I'm pulling some cash anyway now. Oh, he has speed right now. But does it matter? Now the way that Bjorn always micros this is he hits every grenade. This is a quick tip that I'm giving you as well. It's like it's really smart in general to hit as many grenades as you can. Because if you hit the grenades, then the links can't attack you. Too often do I see, Terran players playing this and then just not hitting the grenades. I'm like, why would you do that, That makes so little sense. Another thing that Bjorn is really good at is just the general movement. Oh, that was not great. That was actually not great at all. Nice one. Okay, we lost all of our Reapers just now. Our position freaking sucks. Let's just, let's just keep it real here. Let's just get 2 more barracks, maybe. Walling with an eBay as well. This is going nowhere. I can feel it already. Why did I build 2 more barracks? Oh, no. I hate it when I do these things. I should have just thrown down a factory like how Bjorn intended it to be. Bjorn's such a good boy when he plays this as well. He sticks to the rules. I'm a rule breaker naturally, though. I can't help myself. Oh, there's a creep here. That means there's a base here as well. I don't like the look of this, honestly. I don't. Did not quite manage to... Whenever I see Beyond do that, it always works, you know? It just slips through like an eel, a slippery eel. That's what he is often when he plays Reapers. Poof. I'm many things, but I'm definitely not an eel. Eels are also difficult to control, I think. I don't think, you know... Yeah, eels, they wouldn't listen very well. I think most fish are difficult to train. I remember watching an episode of Mythbusters once, where I think the guy's called Jamie and Adam, right? And Jamie trains his goldfish with the help of color, I think. He color codes where food is, and he manages to train them to go to a certain part in the fish tank. I think that was the setup of the episode. Yeah, so maybe we could, you know, color code parts of the map, then my Reapers can behave more like an eel as well. You know, so for my brain that would definitely be helpful, I think. Just color coding stuff in general might be good for me. I'll get one of these, and we'll start our marine production. Should we follow this up with IDRA? No, that's actually a terrible plan. I feel like I have a lot of Reapers, but I also feel like that's not really going to make much of a difference. I'm really just afraid of, well, practically everything at this point. I don't think I can be on the map. I don't think I can be at home. Let's follow this up with an IDRA, actually. I said let's not, but now I'm like, yeah, let's. I mean, why not, right? We have plenty of cash available anyway. We're going to keep getting plenty of cash as well. That's another important thing. Sometimes people look at, you know, they just look at their current situation and they don't think about the future. It's like, oh, I have plenty of cash now, I could spend it. But no, I look at the now, the here and the now. And I see, well, I have plenty of cash and I think I'm going to continuously get more and more cash. Again, I'm going to be a rich man in this game. That's what I'm thinking about. A couple of Marines on the low ground. We have way too many workers queued up. Yeah, that's my mind's on money. And money on my mind! Is Bailey speed already? No, this is game. Yeah, it's very over. Okay, let's forget this ever happened. We'll Q dodge this guy as well. So now there's two guys we're Q dodging at the same time. That's when you know you're doing very well. I don't want to play people more than twice in a row. It tends to not be so fun for them, or it tends to not be fun for me. So what you do is, look at this trick. I'm going to show you guys. You click their name. That's my name. Then you click the chat button. And I need to move on my entire overlay now. And then you can see whether they're in game or not. You see, these people, this Protoss is now in game, and this guy. You don't even have to message them. And then if you want an update, you just leave the whisper and you click chat again. And it's still not in the game. So we ain't searching. That's how it is. All right, we got ourselves a TVT over here. Now, I actually had a thought about TVT. Because it is obvious to me that just a standard 3 Reaper into 4X is not quite going to work. But I really wanted to try this particular build against in TVT anyway. So what I decided what I would do is I'll proxy. Well, I want to proxy my second barracks, but now that I'm over here, I'm honestly considering proxying my first barracks. Would that be a smart play? Would that actually be a smart play? I mean, maybe. Why not? Maybe I should have sent a second SCV as well and just proxied my first 2 barracks like a normal human being, but this also is kind of fun. We only want to really get 4 Reapers out. The reason why usually you proxy your second barracks is so that your second Reaper is really freaking quick on the other side of the map. Like that is really just the entire purpose. And now I'm kind of defeating my own purpose, especially in this, you know, in this particular matchup. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense in my mind, at least. But anyway, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Let's have a quick look. So we're still gonna get that one gas command center basically, and we go into 4X, and then we'll do a massive marine push out. I might build a single marauder with it, which I'll use to tank anything with it, which sounds freaking cool in my mind. Should I scout? Let's just, yeah, I mean, why not? We can scout, right? We can scout if we want to. We can leave our barracks behind. Because if your barracks don't end, and if they don't end, well, it's no barracks of mine. So really all I want to see is if he's playing 1cc and if he's playing reactor first or not. If this is reactor first, which it isn't. Oh. Command center upgrade. That's some odd positioning. Where did that guy come from? You know what I'm saying? I think I'm also being proxied. This is a little bit of a proxy party. Ain't nothing but a proxy party. He probably thinks I'm still on the correct side of the map, but in reality I'm on the completely incorrect side of the map. Okay, we have one more Reaper that we need to build over here. I think there's a barracks here somewhere. Where did that SCV come from otherwise, you know? That makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. Okay, that one is up. Now we're gonna get a barracks over here, and we'll get a barracks right next to it. I know this isn't the tightest way to do things, but yeah, gonna have to live with it. And then this one's gonna move here, so it's, well, better hidden, really. And we'll get a tech lab in our main base. I think that's, this is generally really a good plan. Really does feel like a good plan. Getting a CC on the low ground. Get a kill on that. Oh. Probably wants to chase, but he won't. You know why he won't chase here? Because he's afraid of what's about to come for him. I think it's a good thing. I really do believe that to be a good thing. I'm getting a second gas. I'm not entirely sure why. I feel like I've really managed to get some big damage in here already, though. I feel kind of happy about everything that has happened so far. You know that? I feel kind of happy about everything that has happened so far. Yes, I haven't dealt the damage that I probably wanted to deal. PP? No, no PP. I don't need a PP. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Wow. Bah, bah. Go, go. I always like it when barcodes are friendly to one another. You know, this makes me believe that the world is still a good place. And it really is. People like this. I like this. This was nice. This really felt nice. You know, he says thanks. I say go, go. He says go, go. You know, we're all just having a good old time over here. Okay, and that's what's important as well. I'm really afraid of him jumping in at some point over here. I'm just going to get another depot. I know I don't need it right now, but I just want to see. Oh, yeah, see? That's what. Actually, legitimately just for this. That was worth it. Because otherwise he can get a scout, you know? Scout would have been real bad for me. Scout would have been real freaking bad for me. Just going to keep a couple of Marines over here. Just having a good old time. Actually, I kind of do need that depot anyway. I didn't realize at the time, but I now do. Yeah, sometimes that happens in life. You realize something a little bit later that you were doing it right all along. I'm so freaking afraid though. Holy crap. I have no clue what I am supposed to do. Like legitimately no clue. I'm gonna try and get some map control with this. You know what's funny is that these Marines on this side of the map could actually be super useful later on. Should we start walking soon? I think we actually need to. I actually think we need to start walking very, very soon. Now, the reason why these Marines could actually be super useful for me is because they could flank. Like, imagine he's moving on the map with, like, cyclones and stuff. That would be quite powerful. Just a powerful thought altogether, really. No, the mule's gonna stay home. All my other dudes are coming with me, though. So we're just gonna move forward. I need one scan to see, like, what if he has something up a cliff, you know? I want to be capable of scanning up there. Oh, he's going to my main. This is really good for me. This is really good for me. Once again, we're going to do the same thing as always. Going to the main base with these dudes. Hello? Why are these not coming in?
Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under attack.
Here we go. I forgot the siege up. What a rookie move. I think this is a win now. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Boof! Oh, it's so exciting to win because your opponent made a massive error. It feels so much better than outplaying someone. Oh, yes. Hoppa, there we go. 21 points in the pocket as well. 5,542, pretty much where we started. Oh, that felt good. And that's going to be it for me today as well. Thanks all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this great episode of the cheesiest man alive. If you too believe that you're the cheesiest man alive, then be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and you'll gain 5 Harstem cheese points, the HCP, a valued currency. Not on the stock market yet, but will be soon. Oh, my animation ran out. Hit like, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.